All right, well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host, once again, Dan Thornton, and today I'm going to do a real quick piece on what not to say when you're a general manager of a pro sports franchise. As you probably got from the thumbnail, maybe you've even seen some of the tidbits going around. Uh, the Detroit Lions and the Green Bay Packers have two very long-standing relationships between games, rivalries, etc. And sometimes the rivalry's been absolutely great. You could, count on one of the teams winning the division, playoff pushes, et cetera, et cetera. A long history between the two franchises. And you know what? Hey, good for them because during the 50s, they went back and forth, 60s went back and forth. You could even argue the 70s and 80s, a lot of back and forth between both sides of the equation. Hold on, let me turn down this other media source here. There you go. Sorry about that, guys. But anyways, about 30 minutes ago or so, Brian Gunkist, and I'm probably murdering his last name. Apologies for that. He is the general manager for the Green Bay Packers. He's at the NFL Combine talking about his team, his franchise, targets they're looking at. And then he offers a quote when specifically asked about the Detroit Lions, the season they have. When the Lions claimed their first divisional title in eons in 2023 for the first time, more or less 30 years, this topic was brought up to the Packers GM. And I'm going to share that quote just because, man, this is something that you really shouldn't be saying, especially about a division rival, because, man, you are adding even more fuel to a game or two games that I get. We all know that that's a heated rivalry to begin with. Here's the quote. Around here, we've never hung banners for division championships, so it's never been about that, Gunkis said. It's a nice starting point, but I think we, as the Green Bay Packers, are always looking for better things. So did he mean it to be a slap in the face? I don't know. But if I'm MCDC, if I'm Amara St. Brown, if I'm Ali McNeil, if I'm Ife Melifanu, I don't care who I am. I'm a Detroit Lion. I am framing that. I am probably putting plastic around it. I'm probably making 20 different copies and hanging it throughout the locker room, especially the week leading into either Packers game. Because you know what? I'm coming after somebody. I'm coming after that quarterback just a little bit more. That running back running a flat pattern, I'm probably just going to lay a little extra wood into him. Because you know what? Hey, anytime somebody has gone as long as the Detroit Lions without having some success, I don't think you take shots at him. Now, did he mean it the way it sounds? That I don't know. I'm going to leave that to you guys to ascertain that one. But I can tell you this, if I'm a Detroit Lion player, especially one that's been here for a few years, you're trying to put a little bit of salt in my wound, you're trying to rub it in there, you know what? I'm going to probably do a little extra to make sure you don't get to the promised land, to the playoffs, etc. Let's see what you guys think about it. Is that so you? How you doing? Chromes, what up, though? What up to you too? Robert G, how you doing, Coach? Hey, getting ready for the game day here. Probably taking off here in about 5-10 minutes, but I want to get this out to you guys real quick. Trumps, woo! There you go. Doug, what do you got? Oh, shucks, we should go back into your shell. Yeah, I just can't measure up to Green Bay. Yeah, and, go into our shell. Yeah, you know what? Hey, go after the Packers. You know what? Other than one game, the Thanksgiving Day game last year, we've had our way with the Packers for the last few seasons, and I'd really like it. I'm sure all Lions players and fans, after reading this quote, probably going to want to continue that trend. Is that still you? Combine pressure could be. Ed, what an odd time to throw dirt. Yeah, I'm with you there. Talking about stepping on a landmine when it was not needed. Any idea what else this will set off now except a simple question? Who knows, man? But again, I get MCDC. I get Brad Holmes are going to probably play it down. I also get, if I'm any of the captains of that team for the Detroit Lions, I'm not letting that thing die. I am, like I said, I am laminating that quote, and I'm hanging it all around Ford Field, especially weeks leading into the Packers games. Ubers Lights, what do you got? Packers need to worry about themselves. They do. And you know what? That's some bulletin board material. If I'm the coach, if I'm Matt LaFleur or whatever his name is, or any of the Packers out there, I'm like, what did he just do and say? Rich, hi, Dan. Man, keeping us updated. Thanks. No worries, man. I enjoyed the heck out of this. Mike, what do you got? Howdy, Dan. Lions Fable, back at you, my friend. Southwest Bulletin Board material, 1,000%. Is that to you? A banner hanging? Really? Yeah, you know what? I might frame this and hang it as a banner in Ford Field. I would be all over it as the coach. There is no way I let that die. All right, Chrome. What a mess up by him. I concur. Al, fuel for the fire, 1,000%. Everlights, watch the Saturday Night Live skit about the Packers. I'll have to do that. Moonscar, what's the news? The Packers GM probably said something he ultimately is not going to wish he said about the Detroit Lions. Brent, cool. More bulletin board material for us against the Packers. If they thought we hit hard last year, look out. Woo! Yeah, and you know what, man? Wouldn't it be something if Justin Fields, I mean, he's already given us something this week as far as bulletin board material. Now you got the Packers doing it. We just need the Vikings to come up next and run that foot into that mouth, man. Is that still you? You good to go tonight, Coach? Best of luck. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're going to be a little shorthanded because of the flu and flu symptoms going through the team, but I'd rather have it this week than next week. Next week's the playoffs. All right, Robert, looking pretty dapper there. Coach, good luck tonight. Thank you very much for that, guys. Chrome, he's salty for sure. Wait until we run it back to back. Yeah, let's do that. 100%. Brother Ken, Dan, you're too nice. He said what he meant, and he meant what he said. Dude has been drinking haterade. Coach Campbell, make his Packers pay for his big mouth. Yeah, him and Justin Fields, yeah. The other team's quarterback and maybe the general manager need to go down, and they need to go hard, especially when they run their mouths like that. That's just some – I'm not going to lie. If I was in that room and that was I was the general manager, I was the coach, and I'm looking at that dude, as soon as he's off the podium and that door shuts behind him, I'm probably, having a firm word or two with him. Like, what did you just do? Chrome, is he still mad about Brian Branch trade? Man, he might be. That could be the source of it. Is that still you? Just because we spoiled the Chiefs banner hanging back? Yeah, back when? Man, maybe. Brent, thanks for the update, Coach. Hope you do it tonight. Well, I'll give you guys an update in the morning. Marcus, still mad about us keeping them out of the playoffs. Hey, good for us. Let them bathe in that salt and hate. Zoom, what do you got? Still love that symbol, Zoom. The Packers game is hilarious. Oh, Brad screws him over in the draft again. Woo! Yeah, I wonder if there'll be a general manager. I knew what you meant, man. I wonder if he'll be apt to make a trade with us again. Yeah, big question there. Trump make cry like crybabies kneecap. There you go. Bite him in the kneecaps. Moonscar, I love that we have our division opponents worried about us. It does seem that way, doesn't it, Moonscar? I mean, this is two different people from two different teams within the division in a 1 week period. Just really saying stuff. You got to be smart enough not to say. You can think it. You can say it behind closed doors or whatever, but don't you dare put that stuff in print media or, on a mic because, man, geez. Anyways, but yeah, you guys get the gist. I would not be encouraging this behavior. All right, Moonscar, Dapper Dan, go on and get her done. We're going to give it a try for sure tonight. Ed, a rivalry is being renewed. That's good for football, the NFL, the Lions televised games. Agreed. Brett, Pat, cry. Woo! There you go. Southwest, they praise you when you're losing. They attack you when you're winning. That is 100% true. Nobody likes seeing somebody else do a little bit more. All right, Trump talks cheap. Yeah, and it's time to go out next season. And again, use this. Put that right next to that banner up there in Ford Field. All right, guys, I got to go ahead and get ready for the game. Got to take off here in just a few, so got to make the drive and then get on the bus, all that kind of stuff. We're home tonight, but it is our final home game. I got to pick up some stuff for the seniors. So hope you all have a great time. If you haven't yet subscribed to Lions Talk Live, please consider doing so. We're about 60 subs away from hitting 6,000. At least last I checked, that was about the case. So if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Also, if you enjoyed the content of the video, don't be afraid to hit that thumbs up button. So take care. We'll see you all tomorrow morning on the Morning Dew Crew edition of Lions Talk Live. See you guys.